Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well and having a fantastic day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever it happens to be for you, wherever you happen to be, whenever you happen to be watching this. I hope you're doing well and staying safe and healthy out there. Yogurt here, coming at you with episode 34, or part 34, whatever you want to call it, of my Witcher live stream series. My god. I'm mixing everything I'm doing together. It's happening at work too, because I'm doing 10 different jobs at once. Apparently it is cascading down. So I'm trying to mix my live streams and let's plays together. As long as I don't start recording Witcher and live streaming Control, we'll probably be alright. Guess that wouldn't be the end of the world, because maybe people could still watch either one. It would just be a little weird and awkward. Especially if I mixed up the thumbnails, that would really throw people off, but... Hey Gray, hey Buffy, how you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Glad to see my usual suspects are in here. Happy Thursday, yes, very happy it is. We have Freya's day tomorrow. Although it's not my usual part day at work, I've got the full one tomorrow. But nonetheless, it is the last day of the week at the very least, so... Anyway, ready to get on with some Witcher. How about you guys? Hope so, because it's happening either way. Alright, bear with me. There we go. I'll never figure out, apparently, why that happens, but it does. Or pre-Friday, as the wife likes to call it. It's a good, it's a good name for it, really. Because usually Friday's the wind down and everything. I mean, for me, it's a part day. Most of the week, just not this week. Which is actually sort of kind of okay, because I'm working the full day to cover for someone else. Which means I might actually get to basically do my job, like my actual job, the whole day, and not like the other jobs at the same time. At least not as much. We'll see how that goes. No game audio so far. I mean, I know there wasn't in the very, very beginning, but there should be now, is there not? Oh, well, YouTube's telling me that... Okay, now I'm confused. Oh. I wonder why there was no Dandelion narration. That's strange. Alright, well, as long as we have it now, because I realized as soon as I clicked over to the game that we didn't have any and fixed it, but that should have been fixed for Dandelion. OBS was telling me he was having audio. Oh well. YouTube's also yelling at me about the stream's bitrate, or the audio bitrate being low, and whatever. I don't know what its deal is. Perhaps for once the issue is on YouTube's end and not mine. May not be, I don't know. I have to go back and collect my money. I cleaned up most of the contracts. That's surprising, actually. Alright, we'll go on some treasure hunts for a little bit then. Over there, I guess. And decide best course of action here. I guess go to the logger's hut and sail that boat all the way around is probably the best. Back to the signpost we go. Not run into the post, Geralt. Back to the signpost. There's a difference. Alright, cool. Don't know what the Boggle was, but glad it's sorted. Like I said, this one perhaps was actually a YouTube wobble for a change. Let's select the right one. It's gonna cause problems. There we go. And I want to go to the boat. So how is everyone doing today? Everyone having an alright day? Actually, I feel stupid asking that question, because I know how both of your... Well, now Buffy's day more or less is gone. Okay, at least to a degree. Let me in the boat. Technically, I don't know how your day is gone, Gray. We haven't gone there. Alright, I don't actually have sirens here, so I might not have to worry about them destroying my boats. I mean, I have to worry about destroying the boats, because, you know, I can still run into stuff and destroy them, but I don't think the drowners actually attack the boat. They'll attack me in the water. It's fine. You're glad that it's over. Right there with you, Buffy. I'm glad my work day's over, I guess, anyway. I'm perfectly fine with this part of my day carrying on, because, you know, I'm gaming and streaming, so it's two enjoyable things right there. I wish it was a different view when you were doing the sailing. It makes it really difficult to see what's in front of you. See? I couldn't quite tell that I was about to run into that. Or, you know, I wouldn't have. Would have tried to avoid it at least instead of running into it because I couldn't tell that the land was there yet. God damn it, get out! Geralt, you're not having a good night as far as getting out of the water into anything so far.
Not bad.
Ah. Man. That's right, I can still take you down with a single crossbow bolt. Bye-bye, Basilisk. Where is this guarded treasure? Doing pretty good, busy with work, but starting to get it wrangled. You're planning to work an 8 tomorrow, having company over. Oh, nice. Then taking the wife, and we went out to eat Saturday. Well, that'll be nice. You're switching to a new IT platform is going to take a lot of patience on your part. It's been a long time since you only work 8 hours. Yeah. Yes, Buffy, I understand that one, because well, we're going through it too. And, unexpectedly, I'm about to be in charge of it all. Basically am in charge of it all at this point. Left Novigrad, heading south to Bremoverd. All's calm. Arrived in Bremoverd. Ports full, 4 hulks, 6 hogs, 1 carrack, and nigh on a dozen longships. Strange. Near half the longships carry privateers in the Empire's employ. Now what's old Nilfgaard want a pirate fleet for? And why is she anchored in Bremoverd? Done loading all passengers on board. We're leaving Bremoverd, of course, set for Novigrad. Strange. A mage paid through the nose to share a cabin with the Witcher. Freaks are drawn to each other, it seems. That Witcher's a real treasure. It's not just about monsters. Even customs officers are more civil with Cayenne around. And they aren't as annoyingly scrupulous as usual. Seems the legends surrounding our Witcher have curtailed their zeal. I guess that would be handy. Bear with me one moment. Pressure's falling rapidly. Winds change directions. could use that mage now, one that followed the Witcher like a shadow, but the two of them are nowhere to be found. Cowards. Boatswain says he heard a terrible ruckus in the Witcher's cabin this morning, with bright flashes coming out from under the door. Been quiet since, must investigate. Their cabin's empty, can't search the ship now, need to reef the sails. Won't make it to port, must stay out at sea. We'll raise the stay sails and hope the gods watch over us from there. Alright. Search the wreck. Hang on a second. Apparently that didn't go on silent like I thought I put it on silent, so I must fix that. Anyway, I guess that's it. Alright. Read the mage's notes. Guy is enlisted with the Flying Stag as a guard of sorts. A hefty sack of Novigrad crowns convinced the captain to lodge me in his cabin. All is going according to plan. I'm actually finding this expedition amusing. I'm glad I didn't contract the kidnapping out to some bulgy-armed halfwit. I'll do it more gracefully myself. He's cautious. I won't be able to put him down with the casually placed poison apple. Guess I'll have to zonk him out with a spell and whisk him away via teleport. I just hope it won't plop us down somewhere in the middle of the temple aisle instead of in my quarters below it. The power pulsing from my laboratory tends to throw off a good portion of my attempts to teleport home. Well, that would be unfortunate if you were a mage that was teleporting. Very high level resistance to psionic spells, time needed for full penetration of his nervous system, a half hour at least. Dang. A few more moments and the witch will be ready for transport. Now I just need to wipe our tracks, perhaps a little change in the weather. While waiting for more favorable atmospheric conditions, I looked through his things, some very intriguing documents. A map of Esther, crafting diagrams of elven provenance, margin note, highly interesting sketch for a one-handed crossbow. Most likely used to hunt draconoids or oranthosaurs. Must ask about this during interrogation. Confirms my theory that the Witchers of the Cat School use elven weapons. And wait for it, Professor Sigmund's Groger's notes. It's clear the Witcher had something to do with the famous professor's disappearance. Think I might have overdone it a bit with those cumulonimbus. No point in tarrying, time to evacuate. Cumulonimbus? When is the last time you worked 8 hours, Gray? I know it's been a while, I just don't remember when it was exactly. Right. Oops. Well, I ultimately needed to get off the boat anyway, I just didn't exactly need to dive right at that moment, but it's fine. You actually have to go back and look. Now it's on Temple Isle, or rather it's below Temple Isle is the point. So, and I'm already in a boat, I may as well sail like thereabouts. And see, because it said it, in his notes it said it was below Temple Isle, so I'm guessing there's an entrance off the coast somewhere. Or underwater. I genuinely don't remember from my last playthrough. But I doubt I'm accessing it from the top of Temple Isle. I could be wrong. February. Oh damn, that's been a long time. Yeah. And that you've been doing 5 a week for that whole time too. That's rough. Very. Alright. Bear with me a couple minutes, guys. I'm gonna go off camera for a minute. Friend's in the hospital. I need to text his wife back. And anyway. So anyway, hang on a second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we don't have a great deal of information. He's stable and should be fine, but anyway, needed to follow up and figure out what was going on, so apologize about that. Back on with the game. I was like, now I don't have audio, but you do. What's going on? Well, I could see that you did anyway, but apparently I'd actually rolled down the volume roller on my headphones. Oops. And yeah, Buffy's correct. You're correct. You're both correct. Those trips are by no means cheap. I know I've had some of those not cheap trips myself. Yeah, thanks, man. It's not really good news, it's just we don't know news, but in all likelihood, not terrible news. We're not in critical condition or anything, so it's... I mean, that bodes better. Alright. I really wish it wasn't nighttime when I was doing this one. But I can't really meditate at sea. But probably can hop out of the boat onto this little island. Would this be considered an island? I'm curious. Geographically. Topographically, maybe? Geographically. I mean, it's so small, I don't know if it qualifies as an island. Oh, well. And there's treasure on it. With a relic sword, no less. That's not what I was expecting. I literally hopped on here so I could meditate and make it daytime so I could find what I'm actually looking for. But I'm not gonna complain about that. Gooder than bad news? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I'm viewing it as positive because it's not deliberately bad. So... And I have a somewhat good idea of what I think's going on that should be easily correctable, so that, you know, gives me some happiness too. But anyway, enough about that. If there's any treasure buried there, it's on an honorary island, yeah. I don't know if there was a question mark for that one already or not. I just literally jumped on there because... Aha! Aha! Now the question is, how do I get up there? The answer is absolutely not by running my boat into a rock. And no doubt sinking it soon. Reverse already. My god, Geralt. Oh. Reverse. Okay. Now go away from the rock. Thank you. Ay. Okay, back to what I was saying. What's my way up? Is it this? Yeah, anything with enough soil to grow plants is an island, he thinks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably. I'm sure there's an actual definition for the word. Well, I know there's I know for a fact there's a definition for the word. I'm sure there's some qualifying criteria, but I have no earthly idea what it is, and I don't know if it has anything to do with size or not. Actually, no, because I want to say one of those random things you see. Oh crap! Well, that wasn't the way up. On TV, somebody made their own or turned a raft into an island because they qualified for it. So technically they were their own nation, but no one would admit them or something. I don't remember what it was now. It was a while back, and it was something I had on in the background, just, you know, for noise at some point or other. Get up here, Geralt. Just go where I want you to go. So I don't have to figure out where I was really supposed to go up here. I thought that was there. Fine, whatever. Maybe there's a little way in here. No, there is not. Because, yeah, technically, like, on one hand I could say, I mean, really, that was just a rock sticking out of the water. But technically, basically, any island is, in the end, just a rock sticking out of the water. It's just, you know, how big the rock is and how much of it's sticking out of the water. Yeah, I'm sure there's some criteria to be met, but... Ha! Oh no, that's not my way up either. Alright, how do I get up there? You saw that, the guy who made an artificial floating island, really cool, I wonder... Yeah, and it was done a while ago, too, it wasn't recent. Can't remember where I saw it, who knows, I mean, I watch all kinds of random things. But whatever it was, I actually saw it on, like, TV. Well, I mean, I don't have cable, so it was streamed somewhere, but I wasn't, like, randomly watching stuff on YouTube. It was an actual, like, TV show. Alright. Where's my way up there? Like 5-gallon jugs and lashed together, but what could an actual design floating compound be like? Yeah, it was like, it wasn't the greatest done thing in the world. I mean, he put a lot of thought into it, but it wasn't the most well done thing. But yeah, if you wanted to actually design a floating compound, I mean, I guess what are you considering a floating compound? Because I mean, look at a naval aircraft carrier. Like a modern one, those things are absolutely enormous. So, I mean... And they're bigger than your average, you know, compound, again, depending on what you're considering a compound, I suppose, but... Or is your definition meaning it doesn't have a motor and, you know, can't go anywhere? Because, yeah, that would obviously change things dramatically. Into how you'd want to do it and the best way to do it. Okay, I guess that wasn't what I thought it was. That's annoying. Alright, well. I really thought it was going to be. You know, it was badass that he made it out of recycled garbage. I'm thinking someone the size of a modern house plot or like a Del Web community. Yeah, the fact that he did that was cool. Yeah, I mean, technically an aircraft carrier qualifies as that size, I think. Yachts and houseboats are already a thing. This would have to really make you think island when you saw it. Okay, because okay, now we're into like the offshore drilling rigs for oil. Probably not just oil, but that's what you think of. Because I mean, those are permanent. They're not going anywhere. I mean, they're fixed structures. So we kind of have that already, unless we need to separate it from that even even more. In which case, I don't know what we would be doing. Because those definitely aren't going to float away. They're not, you know, I mean, they've got a plethora of motors on them, but not in the sense, not in the kind that move them. Glad it finally occurred to me that I can fast travel to another harbor, but... I wonder if I can get even closer. I bet I can. Yep, I can get there.
We'll deal with the witches.
Because yeah, if it has to be like it can't be like that, then are we saying it has to be made of earth? Yeah, those are a type. I'm just thinking of a plot of land that would just float around and you could live there. Okay, so you specifically want it to not be attached to land, so it can float. It's just not motorized, so it's just kind of gonna go with the tides. Literally, actually. Oops. I was going to say, you know, figuratively, but also literally, because, you know, it's on the water.
Wonderful.
I think I'm going the right way. I don't know for sure, but I think I'm going the right way. Yes, I am the Butcher of Blaviken, and you are a member of the Eternal Fire, so I want to decapitate you anyway. And light you on fire.
You'll be interrogated and tried.
Yes, I'm not afraid of you witch hunters. I already killed your boss long ago. You just don't know, because my friend is impersonating him. Ha ha ha. It would be funny to be able to have that conversation with all of them at some point in the games and be like, haha, you idiots. But anyway, you've been following a doppelganger for months. Maybe no built-in motors, but you could rig a sail or get towed if needed. Yeah, I think if we're making it not stationary, then we have to allow it to have some ability to relocate itself or needs be as well. Otherwise it might float into, you know,
watch it or you'll see
people's
the shine of my
boats.
sword. And back off. That incense is making me nauseous.
You might have said so right away. Countersign and fish soup gives the deacon's auntie a headache. What do you need? Before you ask, I'm all out of hemorrhoid cream.
What are you talking about? Your incense that bad for the brain?
What do you mean? You gave the password, signalling you wished to buy some herbs.
I did.
You're about as much a priest of the Eternal Fire as I am a Vestal Virgin. What sort of conspiracy is this?
Conspiracy? Dare. Folks see conspiracies everywhere. I sell harmless things. Yet in turbulent times like these...
Think it's safer to don priest's robes? See, thing is, in this town, impersonating a priest is likely grounds for punishment.
Probably grounds for
Cruel and
death.
unusual, I'd wager.
I impersonate no one. I am a priest. Though I am also an alchemist. Sadly, it's become difficult to reconcile the two. Will you report me? Or shall we make a deal?
Trying to bribe me? Save your coin. I'm not fond of priests. In fact, you'd have to pay me to talk to them.
Then I
Yeah,
shall sell you my wares for less. Cast your eyes. See if there's aught
that
to
seems
confuse.
fair.
Provided, of course, you do not seek hemorrhoid cream.
Why not the hemorrhoid cream? I'm curious.
Show me what you have in stock.
It'd have to be a skeleton frame and some stuff below deck, like water purification, story, etc. But there would be a significant portion with earth. Maybe some grass or fake grass. Yeah, I was actually thinking that too. You'd need basically a way to farm and grow crops and stuff. If the idea is to be self-sustaining. The Cult of Freya, how funny, we were just talking about Freya's Day. Always buy the books I haven't read, because, you know, never know what they're actually going to get me. I'll
Take
play him
care.
in Gwent, but first I'm gonna save. Nope, come back. Don't go
You
anywhere.
again. I've changed the code word, but you're still entitled to a hefty discount.
You've changed the code word. It's been 5 seconds. How'd you tell anyone else?
Let's play cards.
I assumed
Gwent
I
wouldn't be
assumed story was supposed to be storage. I figured either it was a typo, it was an autocorrect, or you were intentionally abbreviating. But regardless, I knew what you meant. It's not a bad hand. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I'm gonna roll with it, actually. Alright, Nilfgaard, no ties. Interesting choice on his part to use that then. I can't decide what I want to do. I'm gonna force him into doing something. That works. Now we're back to equal cards, and yeah. You rat bastard. Alrighty. Okay, fine. I'll take the easy win. Perfect! That worked out incredibly well. Still want my own card. Just saying. It's me, I should have it. To give me an idea of how caught up you're getting, you know, that inbox you were struggling to keep below 100 new emails, down to 15. Damn. Actually, I remember you were struggling to keep it below 120. So the fact that you're down to 15 is insane, because that was only like 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if it was actually that long ago. Probably. I've lost somewhat sense of time of work lately. Balls. You've been chipping away, but more people have been chipping in too. Well, at least you're not the only one working on it. That would suck. Now, is it because just everybody, you've got enough people working on it, or did the volume decrease? I mean, good for you either way, I guess, but just curious. Now let's see what I get. Could have been worse, actually. Victory is mine. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to. Technically, I could double that too, but there's no point. I've already convincingly won. Now, what do I get from you? Elven Skirmisher. Don't think I'm all that excited about that. Not really. I mean, I've got 2 of them now, and they're summoned, so that's a good thing, but they're still only worth 2 points. These guys are worth 3 each, but I'm still not going to put them in unless I have at least 3. I've also been less swamped, so a bit of both. You had a lot less come in, and they gave you a chance to catch up on other people seeing how behind you are, been jumping in where they can. Well, that's good. I've also been less swamped, so they have more chance to jump in. Alright, so just kind of a cascading effect of things. Well, that's good, at least. Alright, now where is
Found her infant dying at her side.
this mage's lair? I feel like I'm always looking for a mage's lair. It's beneath me. That place? Talking to me? Good for you. I don't. Okay, it's still below me. Well, I'm glad a series of things has made your work life not as bad, and is going to lead to you being able to be off at reasonable times again. Lord knows I know how crazy work goes. I don't have the crazy times, but it's still below me. And over there, ooh, it's son of a bitch. That should not have killed me. I mean, conveniently, I saved moments before. Well, not moments before, but that really shouldn't have killed me. Tomorrow at least, hopefully not too much longer. The calendar did have us off 10s, or on 10s till mid-May, I remember that. Yeah, I was gonna say, either way, mid-May's around the corner, really. Which is frightening for me. Explore the passages under Temple Isle. Well, I would if I could figure out how to get to said passages.
I feel faint.
promising. It's more promising.
I don't pay taxes just to have that sort wandering the city.
Ooh la la.
Okay.
Like the stars.
Do any of you know where the secret hidden passage is? I'd be ever so appreciative if you told me. Well, I'm on the right path, it would seem. Now it's finally giving me a marker point. Ah, okay, so it was what I saw from the water, I just couldn't get there from below.
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Getting there. Really glad Kira gave that to us. There we go. And what big ugly do I hear? Going to assume a golem. I'm just kind of guessing based on the fact that it's a mage's lair. And they like to use them to protect. And it would still be here. Interesting. What do we have here? Probably not the chest I'm after, but it's a chest. Technically not specifically in here for a chest. Alright. What I'm looking for probably will end up being in one. In the end. I called it a golem, invoice for a golem. Issued by Jehuda Low, purchaser Arenas Bar Steinerd. Goods purchased, guardian golem, clay, porcelain. Warranty: in the event of damage to the ceramic, please report immediately to the nearest branch of Jehuda Low and apprentices. The golem can only be serviced by qualified company personnel. The Cult of Freya, Mother Madron, the Great Mother, teaches us to put our faith in her no matter what life brings. Thus warriors pray to her before setting off for battle, and the women they leave behind pray for their menfolk's safe return. Freya, as mother and goddess, understands all the trials of mankind. She soothes our pains and provides comfort. Yet woe to him who acts against her and violates her eternal laws, handed down for the good of men and the world. Condemnation awaits such men. They will be cut off from the life-giving source of motherly love, and if they repair not their ways, and, renouncing evil, return to the mother goddess's bosom, they shall be cursed for all eternity, and they and all their line. It's harsh. I'm not sure how reading that gave me a quest of any kind, but... it sounds like a wraith. Where'd you come from? Random. We don't run into this lone wraith. Not unless it's one of the, you know, difficult variants, but not one of the low-level scrub wraiths. Those are usually ads for the Jennies. But at least I know I'm up against a golem, which I should probably read about real quick. would a golem be? Element, apparently. If want us to break through this wall, we're gonna need 20 sappers, 7 mules, and 100 weight of salt pepper, or 1 golem. Vilmer Brass, 4 minute Mount Carbon. Golems are mindless matter brought to life by a spell. They obey their creator's orders without question. Their boundless strength, ability to withstand pain, endless patience, and the fact that they need not one jot of food or drink makes them the best servants or guards anyone could ask for. Once provoked, they will not tire of battle until they have either crushed their opponent or themselves crumbled into dust. Elementa oil and dimeridium bombs, alright. Well, let's just get that go, shall we? I need to go through my swords. A lot. Yeah. And I want to make sure I have dimeridium bombs equipped. Dancing star, great. Alright. There we go. He's level 14 and still not taking much in the way of damage. And I'm oiled up. Well, that did the trick. Dimeridium bombs aren't usually that effective. I'm not gonna complain, just, yeah, surprised. I need to light all of the torches, but did I miss anything down here while I'm at it? Or I press on? Here. Explore the non-obvious places before we go into the obvious door. See what we find. No. I wanted to read it. Look to the depths to be lifted up. Alright. Expect that we'll have more meanings soon enough. Research notes. As per the instructions of our supervisor, Irenas von Steingard, we have conducted a series of studies on the genotype of the creatures commonly known as drowners. Sadly, administering a poison made of fungi fish induced decoma in all the specimens in the study. After 24 hours, the vital functions of all above mentioned specimens ceased, prohibiting us from continuing with the study. Mateo Saikula. Can't you just get more drowners? They're certainly not in short supply. It actually shows up after a few whiskeys. Hopefully not too much longer. Oh crap, now I lost the context for the whiskey comment. Crap. Thought he was gonna fall on me. Yeah, it wouldn't have been shocking. Alright, what's this do? Wraiths. Alright. Something about looking downward to reach the sky or be lifted up. I don't remember exactly how it went. So maybe they all have to be down. Nothing else over here to read. Dear Pascal and Timo, I've got a bit of time between these treatments I have to administer to these stinking drowners, so as promised, I'm writing you the recipe for my famous spiced chicken and pumpkin stew. Pumpkin, chicken thighs, or alternatively, I'm sure you'll figure out the process on your own. Good luck. MTPS, you owe me now. Right, okay, well that wasn't helpful. I bet they all have to be facing inward. I'm guessing, because I haven't found anything that really told me, but... An awful lot of these. You were asking where the secret entrance was? Oh. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you're right. It does usually show up after a few whiskeys or something otherwise not related to it. That's where I came in. Yeah. Good night. Where in the world is the entrance? Okay. Not sure why I pulled out my sword. Well, let me get my handy dandy underwater weapon. Thought these were all supposed to be dead. Anybody else? Library? Alright. Laboratory key. Alright, so I probably need to come in here before I went in the door anyway. Pretty nifty hiding spot, I have to say. Geralt, get out. Get out of the water. That's silly. What are you doing, Geralt? My hands are off the keyboard. I don't know what's going on right now. Hey, hey, hey. I think Geralt's been drinking off stream or something. Huh.
No evil, only pain.
What are you? Besides about to be dead. Oh, it's the Witcher, Cayenne. Explain the signs, but... Moonblade. I kind of remember that being good. Laboratory notebook diagrams for all the feline armor. Laboratory notebook, day 1. Luckily, the teleport deposited us directly in my laboratory. It's good to be home. I'd grown sick to the gills of that leaky tub. I hope that storm I summoned smashed it into those craggy rocks off the grassy knoll shore. It's not very nice. The experiments which my students conducted on drowners in my absence did not yield the expected results. As usual, I must do everything myself. I will administer a brew of medicinal opium to the subject. This milk of the poppy will keep the Witcher in a state of half-consciousness and thus incapable of any resistance, commencing studies. Note, I must hold off on my planned experiments while I clear up the demolished portion of my laboratory. I have set the bones in the forearm of one of my assistants. I will now administer a quadruple dose of milk of the poppy to the Witcher. Apparently, yeah, they didn't give him enough. Day 4. Subject shows incredible resistance to physical torture. Only broke after the second day of intense labor. Moderately satisfactory results from the interrogation. Garnered information about Witcher training and the Cat School of Witchers in general. As I suspected, the Cat School Witchers are for the most part of elven stock. This school must have some tie to the elder races. Addendum, perhaps its founder was a member of the Ansaid. Subject unfit for further study. I have discontinued his doses of poppy. Day 7. Administered extract of cowbane and hemlock. In typical representatives of the human and Ansaid species, such a mixture provokes paralysis of the peripheral nervous system, and eventually of the nerve endings as well. This results in muscular, skeletal, pulmonary, and cardiac paralysis, and ultimately death through suffocation. The Witcher is not, however, a typical representative of any species. Though the poison did seem to cause some mild irritation, sick, in his nervous system, his mutated body quickly managed to neutralize the harmful alkaloids. In a matter of hours, all symptoms of the poison I administered had vanished. Day 15. Stinging him with sea wasp toxin did not provoke the expected results. In order to strengthen the toxin's effect, I have poured ethyl alcohol into his wounds. His nervous system seems to be immune. Day 26. The subject has been tortured, poisoned, burnt, frozen, starved, and dehydrated, and despite it all, his body continues to function. He eats and drinks by himself, moves about his cell on his own, and is able to articulate simple words: please, drink, don't hurt, stop. Conclusion: as I suspected, the Witcher is a superb energumen. A demon trapped in such an excellently prepared body will become death incarnate, vengeful wrath made flesh, and placed at my command. No one has succeeded in creating a being of such power since the times of Malispin and Elzor. This is a great day for science. Time to begin the incantations. Alright. Well, this mage is just a prick. Poor Cayenne. You feel bad for him. Didn't really seem like he had it coming or anything. Actually good around here, maybe. Not really. Well, yeah, I'm not complaining because I already got the diagrams. That's what I came in here for. Just yeah, isn't it totally messed up, dude? Like, basically, not basically, he kidnapped him, put him through excruciating torture, then wanted to kill him and couldn't figure out how, so basically just tortured him, just not quite to death, until he was in basically a mentally exhausted state, and then put a demon in him to turn him into a bodyguard. It's pretty mean. Assuming the dead body on which I found the key was said mage, since it also didn't give me a quest to, you know, hunt down and kill the bastard or anything. Which I would think it would, if we thought he was still alive. At least I would hope. Certainly it has it coming more than most. General principle, I'm on Temple Isle, so I want to steal their stuff.
Ooh.
No matter which way I go.
This will pass.
Alright, where do we want to go next? Let's see what we got. Okay, this one next. There we go. So go to the gate and then travel there and find that one. Hopefully.
I like rain. Keeps the
General
roads
idea.
indoors.
Say he likes rain because it keeps the bugs
Movies.
indoors. I like the bugs outdoors personally.
And our chapel roof's full of holes.
Witches have conjured rain.
Witchers don't conjure rain.
Hey,
Though I did help the druid.
You got water on the brain.
I mean, it's raining, so kinda. You sick.
Hey, you. Yes, you. You got water on the brain.
Looks like rain.
I didn't do anything. Did I run by the gate already? No, I just missed that there was one there. Oops. Oh well. Didn't go that far. Didn't go past the gate I was going to, I just, you know, failed to realize there was one closer. Oh great, back to what we were talking about before stream, then I, you know, had to bugger off and get ready for stream. Tell me about Breath of the Wild, because I can't even decide what I think a modern Zelda game would be like, since I haven't played one since the original NES version. And again, didn't get all that far in it, because I remember I was terrible at it, and I didn't like it, but I don't remember why. But again, it's not saying much for current days, because my preferences in games have changed dramatically over the last few years. And certainly I'm sure they've changed a great deal since I was whatever age the original one came out. It's pretty young. Not what I was looking for. Okay. Other side of the wall, I guess. So there's no chatting with him?
Why don't you all just get off my back? Toss him in the fire.
Hmm. Oh, this is the casino.
So, what's it gonna be?
Got a sharp pain in his spine.
Hey, handsome.
Awful pale. Oh, you
Anyway.
scared?
Not where I wanted to go. Okay, so it's on this level, but back there I got it.
Looking for adventure?
Well, I've kind of got it. I don't entirely got it, but
This one's still breathing.
Aye, it is, let it. Some still breathe as I toss them in the fire.
Orders say not living souls to leave without pass.
Wait.
there it is.
Might want to look around some.
I am looking around.
Where's Eustace? It was him who
Pam,
was all the
Pam.
corpses.
Aye, he did. Plenty more to all now, so we work shifts. Crematory's fire roars day and night.
Steer and fire.
Pus leaking from your wagon.
Fucking hey, oars.
Want me to go down there? I suppose. Yeah, I guess I do need to be in here.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I mean, well, if I need to, but
Got a problem?
man. Where would it be? Another relic. The diagram I'm looking for. I'm finding relics everywhere tonight. I'm not complaining, just... Alright, so I guess this isn't where I need to be. Want to be?
Be on your way.
What?
Rum and
Bloody
supper
easy.
I never refuse.
Okay. You said rum and supper, I never
Why don't you all
refuse.
just get off my back?
Not on your back. No. Hmm.
Oi, cocker!
Not going to read more of those.
Shut up, Marsh Munch.
Doubt it's in here, but oh, Geralt, it's not what I wanted. Talked to him before, so I don't think. Geralt, you idiot.
Hello
All that for a mug.
Calling or buying?
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Okay, so not in here. place.
Where's Eustace? He was in all the corpses.
Right, indeed. Plenty more to all now, so we work shifts. Crematory's fire roars day and night. Good.
Scene is clean. Steel and fire.
You want it clean, let me pass. I've got shit
There we
and rust
go.
leaking from your wagon.
Right away.
Missed the ladder last time I was over
Why
here.
are you always so glum? Smile sometimes. Say something nice.
Hi. How are you? Ah, there it is. Very random place for it to be, but okay, I'll take it nonetheless. Oh, finally, that was getting annoying. Excuse me. Really got the yawns tonight, too.
Boring.
Nope. No. Alright, let me catch back up on chat. Breath of the Wild took the open world concepts that Zelda had been expanding on and finally went all the way with them. The gameplay is very, very similar to Immortals Phoenix Rising, including the stamina on climbing and gliding. It's close enough, I'm surprised there weren't any copyright kerfuffle. Alright. So which one's better, Breath of the Wild or Immortals Phoenix Rising? Since they're that wildly similar, which one would you say is better?
Aye, it is, let it. Some still believe it.
If I'm going to play one. Now, I don't know that I'm going to play one, just, you know, assuming that I am. That's down there too. None of them are particularly close. I'm trying to go in the most logical order here, so... Seems to be it, so we'll go there, and then fast travel over there, alright.
Not living souls to leave without pass.
Wait till he dies. There's no rush.
No living soul leaves and without a pass, so wait till he dies. That's one way to solve it. I guess here. I'm gonna go there first.
You trouble me, Greylocks.
Oh, you haven't played Breath of the Wild and it's only on Switch? Okay. Well, that'd be another reason not to...
A witcher.
for me not to
Just what
play
our
it. I haven't had a
brand and
Nintendo system in ages.
Damn the black. You've been here, you've been there. So tell me,
Yeah.
is it really the fashion among Novigrad wenches? that
You
say
trouble
they're
me, Greylocks. Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
You play Gwent, Roach?
Yes, but there's no one to play against here. If you've got a deck, pull it out.
Good luck.
Alright, is there anything in here I want to pull out? Alright. I don't know why I thought you had actually played Breath of the Wild, but okay. And I know you like Immortals or Phoenix Immortals Rising. Or Immortals Phoenix Rising. I always say that out of order. Kinda wanna egg another card out of him. Probably is because you spoke about it with such confidence. Alright, well, since he's gonna basically just give it to me, it seems dumb not to just go ahead and win the round, plus I'll get a card out of it, and I'll still be 2 cards up on him. You're enjoying it, but you're taking a break. You got stuck on a platforming puzzle that just sucked all the fun out of the experience, and then work got busy. Yeah, I can... Getting stuck on something for long enough can take the fun out of the experience. I know how that goes from last weekend. That run, whichever one I was trying to take out, was not fun at all. In the end. Oh, you son of a... But the fun's back now, right? I mean... Oh, for control? Yeah, it's back now. I'm enjoying it again. Well, I haven't played it since Sunday, but yeah, I'm enjoying it again. Saturday I wasn't enjoying it, but I mean that's because it was however many hours. I don't know. I was chatting with you throughout the whole thing, taking breaks when I couldn't beat it because it was driving me insane. So however many hours it was, that wasn't fun in the end. But yeah, after a while it got fun again. I mean, since I'm playing against him, I'm glad she's only 7, but again, Trish should be a 10. Like Yen should also be a 10. At least Yen being a 7 has the resurrect ability, whereas Trish didn't get any, but Trish is no scrub as we find out later in the game. There we go. Just want him to burn some more power. I'll let him have the round. Of all the cards he could have taken back, why that one? Probably because he didn't have anything else in his hand other than that and that. And that. Makes more sense now. Yeah, we're buddies.
Congratulations. Here, you earned the card.
Know anyone else worth playing?
I've heard of a man came through Novigrad recently. You might be interested to know he's also a witcher. Lambert, they call him.
I know Lambert. Had no idea he played Gwent, though.
Not the only acquaintance you can challenge. Thaler's a keen gambler and has a sharp deck. He's in the area. You might try him. You trouble me, Greylocks.
When I get a chance, win a unique card from Lambert. He's at Kaer Morhen right now. Victory is indeed mine. Thank you, Buffy. You took the words out of my mouth. I do like saying that one. I channel my inner Stewie, even though I don't even watch Family Guy and haven't for ages. Because I remember last time I somehow or other missed the chance to play Lambert, but... Roche is such a contradiction. He has an amazing voice. He does, like, he dresses like overall kind of like his voice and then his mannerisms. He's this badass warrior, but then he dresses kind of like a pompous. I don't know what. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, but. Alright, back to where we were going. Is that one? No. That one. No. Damn it, which one was it? I swear one of them was over here. Okay, I guess not. I was, wrong. So, do this instead. A dandy? Yeah, that actually works. Oh, you just talked to your buddy. He's actually gonna be in Buckeye Saturday, so guess who's gonna finally have some freedom seeds? Nice! Nice, nice. That is fantastic news. I guess we'll do this one instead. For both or just one of the two? I mean, it's awesome regardless, I'm just wondering. Don't really need to mess with the Andragas. What do I hear making all this racket? Didn't I kill the tree? I'm asking it as a question, but I know the answer. I did kill the tree. And I know that full well because that's why the children died. They done got eaten. And I'm tired of waiting for Roach, who's tied up with some sort of enemy up there. Go defend her, except she can't die. That's right, I have to hold down shift to run in this one. He'll be sliding down the mountain when he comes.
Ghoul's nest.
Yeah.
Might want to look around some.
Where's the ghoul's nest? He said it, but I don't see one. Also, what scent am I following, or is the scent to the ghoul's nest?
No uniform, no boots. Clearly not an Nilfgaardian soldier. Someone from the village nearby. No uniform, no boots. Clearly not a Nilfgaardian soldier. Someone from the village nearby.
I got what I came here for, but... That it? I mean, the whole scent trail and everything made it seem like there was something more going on in here, but whatever. I got what I came for. Oh, there's the nest. Okay. Geralt. It's not the nest.
Something heavy was dragged through here. Bodies.
But I already found them. I had a feeling I was kind of stumbling into a different quest at the same time, but couldn't quite figure out what.
Nilfgaardian's prince led a group of barefoot prisoners through here. Nilfgaardian's prince led a
Not
group
what
of
I wanna
barefoot
do.
prisoners through here. Bodies strangely contorted. This one was poisoned. Nilfgaardian's prince led a group of barefoot prisoners through here. What's that stench?
Necrophages, probably. Dead bodies. Combination thereof. Guessing somebody told me to find this missing scroll.
Nilfgaardians camped here. Left in a hurry.
Shocking.
Boot prints, and also some bare feet. Strange. Need to follow these deeper into the woods. Nilfgaardian's prince led a group of barefoot prisoners through here.
So why did it take me back? Whatever. Took me back to the beginning instead of just leading me on. Yep, found that.
Nilfgaardian's prince
Still the same.
led a group of barefoot prisoners through here.
Just the most recent planter? Yeah. I had a feeling it was just going to be for that one, but I was hopeful it was going to be for both for you. You know who's not making a racket? The children, Matt. Yeah, I know. You know why?
Wyvern.
Because I killed the tree.
Wonderful.
Not much of a wyvern.
Rigor mortis suggests poison. Hang on. Liver's gone. Chewed out. Necrophages?
Probably.
Something heavy was dragged through here. Bodies?
Never did find the ghoul's nest, though. It's a little bit bothersome, because, you know... like to destroy it. It's not showing up on the map, though. Alright, we'll report back to them to finish off that quest later. Oh, that's why we hadn't done it, because... actually, I don't even think we had picked that up yet. But it's also super low level, so I probably wouldn't have even bothered at this point. So we'll do that one next. And we'll hit some of these while we are down here. Because why not? May as well knock random things off all at once. But yeah, from what I understand, the children were delicious. I wasn't invited to the feast because, you know, I was trying to kill the people. Hi, horse. You're not roach. Oh, you're a dick. Now you're mine. Oh. You're probably that same horse I brought to the tree. You should be my friend because I didn't feed you to the tree. Slower. I wanted to go to the, another wild horse. Fortimeria, huh? I can do this now. Do I not have puppet on? I guess I don't. Thought I did. It's annoying. I've sworn I did. Delusion. Puppet. I do have puppet. Targeted enemy briefly becomes an ally and deals. Alright, well. I'm confused. How do I cast my alternate sign mode? No, that didn't help. Oh. Somewhere to... So I'll put the right sign on. Okay, so it works for Axie. Maybe I wasn't holding it long enough? I don't know. I remembered it right though. Yeah, back to Control. Definitely enjoying it again. It was just that moment, but I will admit that my one large gripe about it is the lack of manual saves. And again, it's largely only a gripe because I'm doing Let's Plays on it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a sore spot. It just makes that kind of a pain sometimes. More than sometimes, but the game itself is awesome and I really enjoy it. I already killed all of them. And yeah, I love the kind of the pace at which you get your powers and bindings. It's a lot of fun that way. Because you really get to kind of play with one for a good long while before you get another one, so you're not just constantly getting them and then I don't know which one to use and then get stuck on just using one. I mean, you still could. I mean, you could doing anything, but it kind of gives them to you at a pace where it keeps it better. And same thing with the weapon forms as well. Yeah, it's not like you get enough to unlock them constantly, you keep having to work at it. And back to Dimeridium bombs. It's highly effective against the gargoyle. Doesn't seem to be doing as much against the earth elemental, but at the same time I'm holding my own. Just gotta remember to fight him smart, get a couple hits in, and then dodge before he hits me, because if he actually connects, it's gonna be ugly. Oops. And he was cruising for a broken sword, fighting the elemental. And it's that whole fighting rock with sword. The sword tends not to appreciate it too much. Alright, he's almost gone. Couple more hits. Gotcha. Alright, now let's see what you were guarding. Not much. Repair my sword before I get into another tussle and get in trouble. 42%, alright. I was gonna say, I thought I had some of these too. Pro blade. Okay, that's a good one. It's a really good one. Oh my god. This thing. This thing's incredible. Nah, it's not. It's not bad. Alright. Well, when I get to a armor or blacksmith, I have to change out some weapons, that's for sure. Definitely not switching to that. Yeah, losing all that vitality. Yeah. Those I might switch, because I mean I'm losing the 98 vitality, but I'm getting another 5% to 2 different resistances, plus another overall 19 armor. That might be worth the switch. I don't know. Then again, they are also heavier, so lose some stamina. Decisions. Surprised you haven't crafted any Witcher sets yet. I don't really have a reason. Well, I do. Basically, I haven't found the diagrams to anything that's worthwhile yet. I don't think. I remember having this issue in my last playthrough. Is a lot of times I end up finding stuff that ends up being better than all the Witcher gear, especially when it comes to the armor. Actually the swords too. Right up until I can craft the Grand Master, and then the Grand Master ends up being worth doing only because in the end you get the additional bust from the Grand Master gear. Now, I'm not deliberately trying to, do the same thing this time, just because that's what how it went last time. I just haven't noticed anything that's compelled me to craft it yet, because every time I look, it's not as good as what I've already picked up. Or if it's better than what I pick up, I can't use it for another 10 levels, and then by the time, I'm there, I find something that's better. I didn't think he was dead yet. I probably will. Everybody and everything? Alright. Good and good. Done and done. Speaking of the child soup, it was made here. Try to remember next time I get to a blades or a blacksmith or a armorer to see if any of it's worth crafting. It's better than what I picked up by now. But yeah, in the end, like I said, up until Grandmaster the last playthrough, all the relic stuff ended up being better, I thought. Not all of it, but... You're a level 4, you stand no chance, just fall over and die. Really, level 4 Fogos should just be going down in one hit, I'm sorry. Close enough, I'm just gonna run now. Another elemental.
Show me what you got.
One's a higher level elemental. Apply more oil. Sword's still doing alright. Okay. This guy might take a little bit. It's not hurting him, but not fast. I'm not scared to be trapped in this rock or this rock ring with you. Bye bye, rock wall.
Damn it.
Didn't realize I could actually stunt his attack there. Almost got him. Almost there. Quinn is very happy sometimes, or handy sometimes. Alright. Now where is it? Find the armor upgrade. It's the full set upgrade, even better. Anything else around here while I'm here? Anything? Doesn't appear to be. I think that's everything. And on that note, I believe it is time for a quick BRB, so I will, in fact, be right back. Good time to run off to the restroom yourselves, grab a drink or whatever you want to do, and I will be back in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I leave you with a tune. Well, I almost timed that just right to get back as the song ended its first run, but not quite. But anyway, I am back. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. Thank you, Gray, thank you. Where are these? Not all that far. So I'm closer. Yes. No, not really. I'm just trying to go in a somewhat logical order here. Alright. Oops. Right here, so I feel like I should just go get that right there. Thank you, Buffy. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Great, when your friend brings you freedom seeds, you should, you know, like, have him subscribe to the channel if he's into gaming. Sorry, had to do a shameless plug. Required every now and again.
Show me what you got.
Ominous lips. I hope it's not ominous. Might be coming up here to kill me or something. Don't think that's the case. I don't think I've done anything deserving of a sneak attack. Or any attack for that matter. I really was just kidding, but yeah, fair enough. I mean, I was kidding, but obviously wouldn't have complained either, but yeah. This wasn't even the right spot yet. Yeah, I think the 200 subs is gonna be a while, but yeah, you could be right about that. She might not be able to be arsed to get off the couch to attack me. I mean, especially given their lack of provocation on my part. I don't know why I love decapitating people in games so much. It's pretty universal though, I like it. It doesn't matter what the game is, it just makes me happy. Including in games where you like shoot the head off, which, you know, Fallout, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, ooh, I mean, cutting him in half's fun too. Cyberpunk, you shoot him off and chop him off, depending on what you're rolling with at the time. I have yet to punch a head off in Cyberpunk, though. Probably have in some game, not that I could think of. But yeah, Buffy, I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about the whole, sorting out how to do the cooking from the kitchen stream. I have some time. Hey, I guess technically nothing says that it could change in, you know, the day. I mean, I don't think that would be highly unusual, and I would wonder how I suddenly got, you know, 168, I think is what I would need subs in a day. But I mean, I wouldn't complain, I'd just be confused. There's lots of stuff to loot here. I'm inclined to get it all because I might be doing a fair bit of crafting here shortly. Because Gray is correct, I should see about crafting some Witcher gear and see if any of it's worthwhile.
I've no gold.
Looks like rain.
I know, in fact, but you ever come to Claywich, I'll have a bloody barmy reward for you. You watch, wait and see.
Okay. You gotta come out of the cage though? I mean, there you go. I mean, something tells me the reward's not gonna be that fantastic, but who knows? But at least it's a fast travel point from here. That makes me happy. Decapitation, decapitation. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like such a psychopath saying it makes me happy too, but I mean, obviously everyone is aware that it's in context of a video game. I'd probably be rather unhappy if I decapitated a human in real life, or anything for that matter.
Not rape, fear not. We shall spill only the blood of outlaws. You grant liberation.
Might depend on the human, you know.
Hey-ya!
That, I'm pretty sure it does take some reasonable amount of technique to, you know, literally decapitate someone. Could be wrong. I mean, obviously, swing hard enough it's gonna happen, but you are going through quite a lot. Approach. Why are you telling me to piss
Not
off?
another step, or there'll be one corpse more.
I'm looking at least 3 more, actually.
Listen, behind you.
If you think I'm gonna fall for... Oh, you fucker! Arms! To arms! Monsters are coming!
Oh, what? Now we're friends? Man, you thought I was trying to trick you. Question is, are you gonna attack me after I've just killed all of these for you? Because none of you did a goddamn thing.
Thank you. If not for you,
Oh,
that
well,
would
at
be
least
the
you
end
see
of us.
this.
Sure as spring.
Glad you see it for what it is. You decided to just leave me alone. Stoneworkers notes 13/7/1271. Vim Vivaldi's order 20 blocks measuring 40 by 70 by 30, 355 by 60 by 40. Note uniform stone, no inclusions to be used for bank counters. Alright. Order for the Vagelbud's residence, 5 slabs measuring. Okay. I don't need to read the orders, I don't think. Nilfgaard has crossed the border. George has not come to retrieve his order. I have nothing with which to pay the boys for their work. They say they're gathering their tools and going to Novigrad. Can't blame them. The road to Novigrad is closed. Blockades along the Pontar. Redanians on one side, Nilfgaard on the other. The horizon burns at night. Pillars of smoke can be seen during the day. We'll barricade ourselves inside. Others want to join us, but we haven't enough food, so we must send them away. The Redanians are ordering us to open the gates. They want to station the garrison in the quarry. No mention of what will become of us, and war rages all around. They say a major battle is brewing. We're staying put, the Redanian division's small, no siege equipment, nor our palisades strong. Perhaps they will give up and leave. Wonder if they did. Monumenta Ophorum. To my beloved Y, I still await your kestrel. The Strait of Aidgenvel. Let us begin, dear reader, with a riddle. What links a town in Vizima, the proud capital of Temeria, or Oxenfurt, a center of learning for all the north, with Gwynvel, the provincial settlement at the end of the known world? Nothing, it would seem. After all, each of these places looks, sounds, and even smells different. Their origins, however, are identical. All were founded atop ancient elven cities. The ruins sprawling beneath their streets bear witness to this fact. A tour of elven monuments is best begun in Vizima, in the city sewers, to be precise. A dangerous place, to be sure, so it is worth bringing along a well-armed guide. A branch of the sewers leads to the remains of an Ensaid city. One can still admire its masterfully carved platfolds, peer into its immaculately polished marble facings, find artifacts discarded by the elder race, and hold ancient tomes that disintegrate in one's hands. Equally impressive monuments of elven culture can be found only in Oxenfurt, as well as somewhere in the wilds of Velen, though I have been unable to verify this information personally. What caused elven civilization to collapse? Plague? Cataclysm? No, dear reader. Humans did, as far as I'm concerned, but the destruction was caused by us, humans. Well, okay, I called it. We drove the elves from their cities, and instead of occupying their marvelous palaces, we dismantled them to build our meager and crooked huts. All that remains is that which we covered in debris and sludge, and then wiped from our memories for centuries. I do wonder why the elves couldn't take us, since they were superior in basically every way.
Might want to look around some.
I actually believe it was more about trickery than anything, to be honest. There we go. Another one bites dust. Another one bites dust. Anywho. Moving on. What's the next one we've got? I like that we're knocking a bunch of these off. Hopefully it's reasonably entertaining to be watching as well. If not, you know, let me know and I can do something else. But a Thursday night stream seemed to be the time to do it, since, you know, they're usually the slower one. A lot of technique, yeah, I figured there would be. It's not like you're just lopping off, you know. You're going through spine and, yeah. Again, I'm sure enough brute force with the blade, you know, connecting would do the job, but I suspect it's quite a lot of brute force. Can't say that I ever, you know, looked into it though. You're just working with the dulcet tones of Matt talking to himself as he follows the path. Well, hopefully I can provide a bit of entertainment for you at least. Figured, you know, knock all this stuff out tonight, or most of it, and then Saturday we can get back to Ugly Baby and progress on with the main quest. I have a few side quests around Kaer Morhen too, but... Didn't actually see what kind of enemy I rode by there, but I'm not worried about it. There's the road. Hi Wraith, bye Wraith. Thought the last hit was gonna kill her. It did not. Now let's see what you were guarding. Oh, there's more of you. Kinda surprised there was only one, but you know. I think I just heard her doing like a really creepy laugh for a moment. Which is something I've never noticed happening before. What, Roach? What? Oh. Another Wraith. That's what. Ooh. A Moon Wraith. Since you're a Noon Wraith, I'm gonna actually have to get you corporeal to do damage. There we go. Haha. Now, Jenny, you are not. Oh, you bitch, you did break my sword, though. Now what? Whoa. You're just another scrub Wraith. I don't care about you. Soaked letter. Read closely, mate. Lady Caroline's hanged herself. Tragic love affair, something like that. Some gallant gent stole her virtue and then split. Her belly started swelling and, well, tragic results. But enough about that. Let's get to the meat of the matter. I helped prepare her for her funeral, and I'm telling you, the shite they stuck in her coffin, more riches than a Coveri vault. I'm telling you, you couldn't even see the body for the glare coming off of all that silver and gold. So I'm thinking all those baubles won't be one prick's look of good to our old dearly departed lady in the afterlife, whereas you and I, why, we could put it to fine use in here and now. True, but I just couldn't do the whole grave robbing thing. That would just be so... I don't know. I'm not sure. The flaming pile of carcasses seemed to be one of the wraiths. I was trying to figure that out myself, but couldn't. Thing is, I can't go anywhere but you're a free man. So, grab a shovel and head out to the swamp graveyard. Start digging where folk have laid out fresh flowers. Then we'll meet up and split everything fair and square. Half for you, half for me. Deal? I mean, if you've already done it, I'll take it, but...
I want to look around some.
I'm not down with the whole grave robbing thing. More relics. Oh, here, the flaming pile of carcasses is still here. Oh, it's literally carcasses. Like, human carcasses. I'm not sure why it's here, but that's, yeah, that's literally a big flaming ball of human carcasses. Geralt, cooperate. Look at me, Geralt. Damn it. I couldn't resist once we figured out it wasn't just a big big pile of corpses. Here's another big pile of corpses. Okay, so I am the one, in fact, that lit it on fire when I was fighting the wraiths. But obviously I did not generate the pile of corpses. Damn it. Really? He gave me a door I could break down and go in just to give me ashes. Something that I can't recall a use for at any point in the game ever. Oh well. 'Tis fine. Less fine that Geralt couldn't jump up there because that's annoying, but otherwise. And moving on to the next one, now that we've, oh, I guess we'll get these while we're here. Now we've burned some corpses. I feel like that should have been part of a quest. That scared the ever-loving shit out of me. And by that, I mean the fact that the air kicked on and I guess the return stuck to my door and basically it made a loud clicking, you know, sound. No, I'm quite sure I had the door latched when I came back from my BRB, because I made sure I did. Alright, repair the sword before I have a problem. Alright, 89, good enough. Actually, I need to meditate. Because I've used up a lot of bombs and potions and stuff. Jenny found me. Alright, gargoyle. Okay. Gargoyle is no joke. He's only level 19 and he's doing devastating damage when he connects. Oh crap, that's right, there's poison too. Ah ha ha! Shoot me with poison again, you bastard. Said shoot me with poison again, it'll heal me, not hit me. Anticlimactic end. Wasn't the worst treasure ever. There's nothing to examine around. Okay, whatever. Next! Thought I saw something back there. And technically, if it was Jenny coming back, she would be back for around like 8, 9. I don't really remember how many times it fought Jenny before I beat her.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Compared to the one enemy in Control, it was that seemed like a nothing battle with Jenny now, but. It's another pretty sunset. back there. So fast travel somewhere else. But yeah, that 23 attempts at that enemy in control, which I can't remember the name now. It's to get the Benikoff TV though. I remember that much. I mean, I've had worse goes of it, but it's been a while and not many. Like, there was one Valkyrie in God of War that I never did beat that I probably tried at least that many times. There was another one that took me quite a few times. It might have been that many, and I kept going back and, you know, going back and forth, but... Alright, where are these? There and there, so we'll do that one first. So I guess we'll go to Crow's Perch. Why not? Let's go with the general. She wants a rematch, yeah.
Swords could take on 40.
Thing is, I don't want to give her a rematch. Also, why is Taz going ballistic? I can hear her. Luckily, it's not engaging my mic. You might be able to hear her when I'm talking, which, you know, gets the noise gate off, but luckily I can look up and see that as loud as I could hear her through my headphones, she wasn't coming through the mic. I mean, at least she wasn't able to engage it herself. That's good. Taz being my dog. Actually, everybody in here knows that. In fact, everybody in here has seen that. Seen her. Seen that. Occasionally she is like that. Occasionally she's a hellion. Where, oh where are the trousers? Ah, I found my pants. Yeah, diagram to make my pants. Don't know that I'm going to be using Griffin, but we'll see. Don't remember which one does what offhand anymore. We'll find out when we go to craft it.
Whoa!
And where is this one? Somewhat inconveniently located. Oh, there's a treasure there. Get that too. Even flipping better. Didn't even realize I had a signpost from which to travel here. Fantabulous. I'm happy. Happy. Oh, so happy together. Where is it? Here. I'm just blind. Are these two fighting over there or not? Sorry, I'm just kind of like, occasionally I like watching NPC interactions in games. Actually, a lot of the times in games I like watching NPC interactions. No, they're just drinking and burping. Their hand.
Lay me down a barrel of beer.
Greetings.
Greetings. I haven't played this dude in Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Show me what you got.
I guess I shall. The red should be cherry cordial, seriously, but he has some. Probably need this too. Get it in case. It's good to have the booze to make the potions and bombs and stuff. Wow, he's giving me a lot for Everloose. Surprising. Anything else I want to get rid of? Not really. I could sell him some of the wine. Not giving me shit for this stuff. Get that out of my inventory, it's not worth crap now. Actually, no, because that doesn't weigh anything. Sell off the crap that actually has weight first. Oh, I wish I had that many pearls and all this crap. I'd be pretty well off. Get some of the hides. I don't need any of the hides. Get rid of them all. And he's got money to spare, so I guess I will sell him some of the wine. Alright, that's all she wrote. Fare thee well.
Thanks. Farewell.
At least long enough for me to save. Now let's play Gwent. So forget and have to come back and get it later. Plus you're part of the quest anyway, so.
They don't speak idly then. Times are tough, and rare cards are often worth more than a fistful of gold. So, will you play?
That's why I hadn't played him yet, even though I've been here, it wasn't an option previously. Not in the mood to experiment with other decks right now. Requires more brain power than I currently possess. It's not bad. And Commander's Horn is not going to be all that useful, but it depends on what the spy grants me too. I'll roll with the hand since I've got a spy. Spaghetti and meatballs tonight again. Kind of jealous, that sounds really good. I do wish there was a good Italian place in Tucson. There isn't. Not that we've found. It's only 5 points up. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take the round. I mean, if he's gonna pass. Which he did not. Interesting decision. Oh, you're right. I do really like oreganos, but... And actually, their spaghetti is good. That's true. But I don't think of oreganos when I'm thinking of, like, an actual Italian restaurant. Because they don't have some of the stuff, like, I don't know. So one of my favorite places is actually in the valley. It's Brio. But yeah, we love oreganos. Like, I love their pizza. Their spaghetti is actually quite good, and a couple other things. Yeah, I think we have 2. We might have 3. There might be one in Oro Valley. We should make it 3. I could be wrong on that too. They are very good, and technically they are Italian, but they're like Chicago Italian, which is still good. It's just not the type I was talking about. No, their stuffed pizzas are awesome too. I'm gonna pass this round and force him to be yet another card down if he wants to beat me. So I may have lost the round, but at least now I'm still 2 cards up and I've got a lot of power left. Okay, well that sucks because now he's gonna resurrect my spy, but... It's okay. Actually, their salads are really good. For the one I've only had a couple of their salads. They're good. I don't know if I've had their antipasta, which is odd because it's usually one of my favorite things most places. But if you don't want that, you also like the mom's sausage and peppers. I haven't had the mom's sausage and peppers, but I'm very iffy on sausage. Particularly, well, never mind. We had this conversation on a Saturday stream. Particularly Italian sausage because they're usually fennel-y, and I'm just not. I hate fennel. The Alfredo the Dark is good. I said most of the stuff there is good. There's one of their salads that I don't care for, and it's not that it's a bad salad, but it's got a bunch of shredded beef on it, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, again, it wasn't a bad salad. It was a good dish. It just wasn't what I wanted. Nah. 69 points. Feel like Langston. Part of me wants to just pass this. Because he's so far behind, but I don't know what he's got in his hand, so if I lose the round, I lose the whole thing. Alright, I'm in good shape then, I think. Beef bistro salad, yeah, that one's it. Like I said, it wasn't like an awful dish overall. Well, I guess I can't, since I actually honestly thought it was one of those, it was just a not my taste thing, but since you also agree, Gray, and I know Buffy agreed because I think she tried it with me. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe it's just one of their, maybe that's their mulligan. But yeah, overall I really like their food. I guess specifically I want a place that does lasagna really, really, really well, and there isn't one. I really want a Brio here is what I want. I would solve all of my complaints. I should say it would solve my complaints about not having a good Italian restaurant, because they have everything that I want that I'm missing here, and I really like it, because their lasagna is one of my favorites from anywhere.
Must admit, I scoffed and lost. Well, stupidity's got its price. My prize card's yours.
I mean, you weren't really stupid about it. played a good hand, I just played better. I had a better hand, more accurately.
In my right hand.
But that is a good card. I'm happy to have it. This deck might be pretty darn viable now, actually. You see what kind of garbage is in and weed it out, and then take it from there. Okay, they both resurrect, so they can stay. Not bad, I need a little bit more power in it, and then it'll be a usable deck. Monsters probably is. Let's see if there's any crap I need to pull out of here. Monsters is just a heavy hitter. Scotel's probably getting there too. And we pull out the crap. And those are worth keeping. Actually, no, they don't work together. It's fine though. Alright, those both summon. Actually, that's a pretty good deck too. Roll with all of them really. Nilfgaard's still my weakest, but it's not bad.
And over me coffee.
Time to water the horses.
They have a really good appetizer, which is 2 giant portobello mushrooms covered in toppings. You say appetizer, but it's hard to share, and honestly, it is a meal unto itself. I think you meant to, you said menu, but I think you meant to say, or you said mean, but I think you meant to say meal. Yeah, I've had those. They are really good. Yeah, they are good. Sorry, I was reading Buffy's comment, but I echo her comments. They are really good. And those wild dogs. Moving on to the guarded treasure. I don't know if I ran away from it earlier because it was too powerfully guarded, or just missed it.
How you like that silver?
I didn't even catch which enemies I kind of blew past there. Looks like they're coming back. Ah, they're neckers. Of course they are. Which the name is funny because necking just makes me think of like the old term for making out. Which I don't really will make out with these guys. What they are. Monsters. That was funny. Alright. Where is the treasure? I'm going to go with the guess that I just didn't actually come up here last time. Yeah. Oh, no, it was a bilge hag that was rocked my world, I remember. Because I was like sub-level 10. Ah, you missed me and I light you on fire.
I like that silver.
Now, what were you so ravenously guarding? decencies. Not a lot to go through. I should probably do off stream. Since this has been the treasure hunting quest. Treasure hunting stream, rather. It turned out. I mean, I did mention it in the description, so it's not really off base. Alright. And... oh, cool, your soldiers, not actual bandits. So they asked that, but I feel like back at, or whenever this is and such in this universe, bathing once every 3 days was probably not that, you know, considered to be infrequent at that time. Could be wrong. Well, probably depends on a variety of things, like how well off you are and such, but...
Might want to look around some.
Indeed. Oh, where is the Witcher here? Where can it be? Yeah. It's actually nice. I never really noticed a shadow in this game, but if you look, that's actually pretty well done for the distance and everything in the little small area of light. When this game came out too, it's pretty good. Okay, I hear a monster or something. Oh, what there is? A forked tail. Their tails are forked. Yeah, fork you. Have some fire. Yeah, aptly named. I mean, tail definitely does fork. It might hurt to get hit with that thing, though. If you're a human, it'd probably just kill you. Alright. Now, what were you guarding? I know what you were guarding. You were guarding the Witcher diagram. Ah. Got him. Done and done. And we'll get that and that while we're here, and then that'll be about time to wrap up, because I just realized it's 9:25. It's later than I realized. While my work day seemed to last forever, stream has flown by. I had no idea it was that late till I was now looked. Okay. I did fork him up good, didn't I? I wish it would automatically switch you to the crossbow when you're underwater. It's literally the only thing that you can use. What have we here? Crap. Bye, Felicia. I often think about how literally, like, impossible for any person it would be to swim with. Or forget about the fact that he's hiding hundreds of pounds of stuff that's not shown under his armor somewhere. Just that armor, which in and of itself would weigh a ton, plus the boots and clothes, the swords, now it would make it all wet. I mean, now get in water and try and swim. Sink like a rock. A big, dense rock. Boulder of lead. Yeah, rock things. Filthy creatures. Ah. But they do take each other out pretty readily, which is
Nest
helpful.
needs to be destroyed.
Where is it? I agree, I don't want any more of those filthy buggers coming out at me. Of course another one came out. Ooh. Now poison me, haha. Do love that potion. Because you get poisoned by so many things in this game and it's really aggravating. Take it. And I didn't get through the note. Damn it. Hell. Trader's notes. I'd always thought myself a simple trader, a man who buys here and sells there and makes a bit of coin for himself in the doing. But yesterday I learned I constitute what's called a strategic risk and so cannot cross the bridge the Redanians control. Who knows what I have in my wagon, the sergeant said. Maybe I'm smuggling weapons, maybe I'm carrying spies' reports. When I said they'd nothing to fear from my bundles of cloth and lace, and that only letters I'm carrying are from my dear wife, the sergeant clapped me across the face with his glove and ordered me to, and I quote, fuck off, or else I would soon be seeing more stars than many an astronomer. As you can see, eloquence and good manners do not seem to be subjects of much importance at the Redanian Officers' Academy. Though one must admit the soldier did display a certain amount of linguistic creativity. I mean, a little bit. Well, life goes on. I've hired a few mercenaries and a guide to help me ford across the river near the bridge. Once across, I'll blow that sergeant a kiss and continue on my way. Did not make it. Nor did the mercenaries, based on what I'm seeing here. Thought it was actually going to be something worthwhile. Anything else? Oh, that's that it? A little bit more, but not much. Alright, well. So let's just crap over here. More ashes. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Alright, yes, that is that. There's their boat. I really need to take the boat over here, but why not? Alright, well, it was a fairly productive stream all in all in the cleanup sense. And I think that is where we will wrap it for this particular evening. So yeah, that is it for episode 34 of my Control live stream series, I guess, as it were. Threw myself off, that's not how I usually say it, but anyway. So, can't believe we're up that high. Well, and crap, Control, I'm recorded through 37, and let's see, there's 33 posted today, which is crazy. 34 will post tomorrow morning. Which, you know, you should all watch if you haven't. I should plug myself, even though everybody's already, you know. I know everybody in here already knows, but, you know. People on replay and such. You're very welcome for the stream, Buffy. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming. You have a great night as well. Stream Elements is really lagging behind on that one. Oh, and there's a lot of Gwent being played, so I should do this too. There we go. For anybody that wants a Gwent tutorial, there's a basic one that teaches you kind of the generalities of how to get into the game. Deck building and such. So, but yeah, it's a fun stream, productive. We did a lot of treasure hunting. Not sure if we knocked out any side quests. Did some Gwenting to coin Buffy's term. But yeah. So I think we're well placed to get back to the main quest on Saturday. Probably do a few more bits and pieces, and then back to Karamorn for the side quests there, and then Ugly Baby to progress and see what Yennefer's plan for Uma is to transform Uma back into whatever he or she is in the end. Because we fear Uma might actually be Ciri transformed. We don't know. But we'll find out probably on Saturday. I think we'll get there. But yeah, thank you everybody very much. You're very welcome, Gray, for the chill stream. Thank you for watching and hanging out and chatting with me. I like these chill streams. They're fun, you know, they're laid back. So I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out and keeping me company. Makes it all the more fun. But yeah, so everybody, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, or whatever it happens to be for you, wherever you happen to be and whenever you happen to be watching this. I hope you're doing well and staying safe and healthy. And I will catch you next time. Yogurt signing off. Take care.